Rise and grind. The best Blanton's alternative. Let's get into the list. Here at Rise and Grind, we equip you. We share with you everything that you need to know. What whiskeys to drink, what cigars to smoke. We provide grooming and even wealth building tips. And we began this YouTube journey about a year ago, and it began with a video on Blantons. And since then, so many of you have reached out to me asking for more and more alternatives to Blantons. We've released one video already this year. We've shared with you how to get Blantons without hunting, but yet as this year comes to a close, here is yet another video on best Blanton's alternative. And the first whiskey that we have for you, for great Blanton's alternative, we're looking for whiskeys around that 90 to 100 proof. We're looking for whiskeys that you can actually find and whiskeys that are relatively affordable. And so we're talking about something between about $50 to $75. And we're gonna start with this Bardstown, their Origin Series, their bottle in bond. Now, it looks like I'm mentioning this whiskey in every single review that I do because it is that good. This is bottle in bond, but this is 6 years. This is filled with corn. This is a wheater, and so there's no rye in this. So all you get is the sweetness of the corn. You get the balance of the wheat. You get a sweet breadish type taste. You get a sweet cream type taste. You get lots of vanilla. And so I would put this up against Blanton's any day of the week. This is higher proof than Blanton's, but it actually drinks more smoother. And so this Bardstown Origin Series bottle in bond also comes in at about $45. And so it's readily available, great price, better proof. And you get that sweetness, that creaminess, that smoothness. This is a great Blanton's alternative. Bardstown bottle in bond. The next whiskey that we've got for you, we've got 1792, their sweet wheat. Now, I would admit that this might not be the easiest to find, but you can always go with the small batch, the single barrel. They're all relatively good. I go with the sweet wheat because this has an extra bit of caramel, and I love the cinnamon spice that's in here. You also get a lot of vanilla. The proof is relatively comparable to Blanton's. This is 91 proof, and so it's that lower proof, drinks smooth. I've been buying these for about $50 a bottle whenever I see them. Again, you don't see them all the time, but when you do, a great blend of caramel with some cinnamon spice. To me, I would put this above Blanton's any day of the week. 1792 sweet wheat. We hope that you are enjoying this video. If we're helping you to find some alternatives to Blanton's, then help us. Let us know, what are your best Blanton's alternative? Let us know. Leave a comment, hit like, and join this community of like-minded individuals who share our passions, we share our journey, and we share with each other some little tips that we picked up along the way. I was recently at a bottle share, and I got to get reintroduced to this Heaven Hill bottle in bond. Now, we were drinking bourbon, smoking cigars, and for some reason, this just stood out for me. We had all these allocated bottles, but I kept going back to this. And I wondered, why did it blend in so well with my cigar? And as I continued drinking this, I realized that this has a leather note. It's got some tobacco notes within it. And it also has a lot of honey notes. And so if you are a cigar smoker, you're gonna love pairing this with a cigar. This bottle and bond, and so it's 100 proof, more proof than Blantons. Definitely goes better with a cigar than Blantons. This better price. I actually got this bottle for about $40. And so I'm seeing this everywhere. Heaven Hill bottle and bond, much better than Blantons, especially if you want to pair it with a cigar. The next whiskey that we have, that we think is a great alternative to Blantons, if you notice, all the, well, 3 out of 4 of the whiskeys we've covered already have been bottle and bond. This one, this is Ben Holiday. This is also a bottle and bond. Bottle and bond usually means it has to be aged at least 4 years. This is a bottle and bond that's been aged for 6 years. Most of these whiskeys are from Kentucky. This is from Missouri. Now it's close. The distillery is actually kind of close, about 500 miles away from Kentucky. And so you get a very similar climate, similar soil. And so it's similar to Kentucky bourbon, but it's got some extra things going on with this. You've got some figs, some of that stone fruit, that dark fruit. You also get lots of cinnamon. This, to me, best way to describe it, it tastes like Dr. Pepper. And so you've got a lot of unique notes that blend together very well. And so again, 100 proof, 6 years, very interesting bourbon. To me, I would grab this over Blantons. This is the highest priced whiskey on the list today. I think I got this for about $75, but if I had to choose between this and Blantons, I'm going with this. Ben Holiday bottle and bond. And the last whiskey that we have, another whiskey that I seem to put in just about every single video. We've got Redwood Empire's Lost Monarch. This is the Boo Rye. Bourbon, it's rye, it's spicy, it's sweet. This 90 proof. Drinks a lot higher than the proof because of that spiciness. Easily affordable. I find these everywhere. I see these at Whole Foods. These seem to be everywhere, about $40, $45. Very interesting blend of the bourbon and the rye. Blanton does have some good rye in there, so you get some spiciness, but to me, this has more character, more depth, cheaper, more easily findable. If I had to make a choice, I'm gonna go with Redwood Empire's Lost Monarch. With this, when you buy this, they plant a tree. With Blantons, you buy it and all you get is the horsey top. And so if I had a choice, I'm gonna go with Redwood Empire's Lost Monarch. We hope that we've helped you. Again, help us, help this community to grow. For we share with you everything that you need so that you can live your best life. And today, for our conversation, we want to share with you this. Water boils at 212 degrees. But at 211 degrees, it's just hot water. At 211 degrees, it's really of no significant use. At 211 degrees, all you've got is just hot water. But one more degree, then it starts to boil. One more degree, then it turns into steam. One more degree, now you can convert that and turn it into energy. With one more degree, you can power an automobile. With one more degree, you go from just hot water into power. And I want to remind you that on this journey to success, all it sometimes takes is just one more. Just one more hour each day. One more day each week. All it takes is for you to just try just a little bit more. Give it a little bit more effort. Review your work just one more time. Show up to work just a little bit earlier. Leave just a little bit later. Be just a little bit more intentional. All it takes for you to go from being insignificant to just being hot water, and for you to becoming power, it takes one more degree. Let us finish this conversation in the chat. Join this community where we share with you whiskeys, cigars, and also tips to help you live. Like, comment, subscribe, but most importantly, rise and grind.